recently there's been a lot of criticisms going towards Hollywood films and shows, and you get the same lackluster responses. If you don't like this movie, you're a racist. If you don't like this show, you're a sexist. But I have seen a lot of genuine criticisms. So I'm gonna be. This is my brutal, honest opinion. Towards Hollywood. Have you ever thought about the fact that you're just not as good as you once were? And you might say to yourself, okay, that's a little bit too harsh. And, okay, that's fair. There are some good Hollywood films. They just don't stand out to me. Yeah, I realized that was a hot ass take. There are some Hollywood films that really do stand out. But I think my point might still be relevant. I have seen some good films that do stand out. They just coincidentally, they're produced by filmmakers from other countries. When you think of popular American films, you think of movies from borrowed IPs like Marvel or DC or Star Wars. Point is, to have a good movie, you would need a good story. You cannot have a good film just because your main character is not a white male. This is Fingersmith. It is a miniseries that I thoroughly enjoy. I cannot relate to the main characters because they are lesbian and the premise focuses on their relationship with one another. I still enjoy the series because guess what? The story is pretty fucking good, in my opinion. And I don't genuinely think Hollywood has the creative capabilities to produce that kind of movie. You want me to think Hollywood is creative enough when they've butchered IPs, and you might think to yourself, oh well, that's Velma I'm talking about, Old Boy. Old Boy, a 2003 South Korean film where a man was captured and imprisoned for multiple years and has the opportunity to get revenge. They made a remake in 2013 and they fucked it up. Like, look at this and compare it to this. Like, why are you all attacking one at a time? It's an open space. Also, this is America. You have access to guns. You're criminals. You shouldn't give a fuck. There's a reason why it was a hallway. It was such an easy win. Just take Korean, Old Boy, and put it in an American setting. Such a cash grab, and it would have worked, but you fucked up the whole movie. It wasn't just a hallway. There was a scene where the Korean Old Boy was eating dumplings every day. They gave him fucking different meals in the Hollywood remake. You want me to trust Hollywood? I just cannot do it. I reasonably cannot. Every good film I've seen recently came from independent filmmakers or people that don't work in Hollywood. Oh my god. I don't know if they just have their heads up their asses thinking they're like fucking God. They're not that good anymore. That's it. Rant over. There's also a genuine part of me that believes they actually don't care, where they're just like, oh, we don't give a fuck about the story. Like, oh my god, I want to believe that they do care, they just suck at making stories. I also actually genuinely believe they don't care about anyone. They don't care about the story. It's just easy to hire a non-white male as a lead because that might get the most money. I honestly just I can't even trust their credibility. I'm done. I'm actually done. One more thing, and I'm actually done. What I meant by that last comment was that, like, say for example, Velma. If Velma was created by a small independent creator, I think it would have been a better show because they would have most likely cared about the Scooby-Doo IP. I genuinely, this is my final answer. I don't think Hollywood cares about anyone but themselves. And that's why they're saying everyone's racist or sexist, because they think they have their heads so far up their asses that they actually believe they're really good when they're actually really not. And they don't care about anyone but money.